Hello everyone. We are going to continue our topic, or this video tutorial is talk about network, especially about maximal flow technique. Still from, this is the appearance from, or the view from Memorial University apartment dormitory in St. John, Canada. So you can enjoy, go sightseeing for a while. Okay. We continue. I'll share the material. Network model. This material is based on quantitative analysis for management and edition by Render, Stairs, and Hannah, and the PowerPoint slide created by Jeff Hale. So it's the last technique. The previous technique about minimal spanning tree and shortest route already discussed in the previous video tutorial. So if you need, you can see that tutorial. This time we are going to discuss about maximal flow technique. This technique allow us to determine the maximum amount of material that can flow through a network. So if there is a network, then we can calculate or accumulate the number of maximum and example cars or anything in that network. In this case, the example is about Waukesha, Wisconsin. This company is in the process of developing a road system for downtown area. They want to determine the maximum number of cars that can flow to the town from west to east. So the start is from west to the east. The road network shown in this figure. Here is the road network for Waukesha. So there are 6 points, and the objective is from goes or calculate the maximum number from west to east, from point number 1 to point number 6. The capacity in 100 of cars. So the capacity is in 100. So if an example, if we see in this site from 1 to point 2, so the capacity is 3, means 300 cars per hour. And the reverse capacity, so there are 2 numbers in each line or its path, its branch. From branch or point line number 1 to number 2, there are 3 and 1. 3 means capacity that goes from 1 to 2, and 1 is the reverse capacity. That means 1 is the flow from point 2 to point 1. And for the next example is 2 to 6. So there are 200 cars per hour that can go from 2.2 to 0.6. And there are 2 more, or the other 200 cars per hour that can go from 6 to 2. If we see the start is from 2 to 6, then 2 in this part is the capacity, called as capacity, and the other 2 is the reverse capacity. So from 1 to 2, 3 is the capacity and 1 is the reverse capacity. That's how we read the information in this network. There are 2 methods or 2 techniques that we can use to solve this problem. The first one is manual, and the second one is using application software, QM. We will discuss one by one. The first one is about manual maximal flow technique. There are 4 steps to solve this problem using these techniques. The first one is pick any path from the start, or it called as source, to the finish. The term is sink for the finish with some flow. So pick any path, and if no path with flow exists, then the optimal solution has been found. The first thing that we need to do is pick any path from, because it says from west to east, then we need to find any path from west to east, from number 1 to number 6. And then find the arc on this path with the smallest flow capacity available. See the number of capacity and choose the smallest one. We call that number as C. That represents the maximum additional capacity. And the third step is decrease the flow capacity in that direction by the amount of C. And for the reverse one, plus or increase it with the amount of C. Repeat this step until an increase in flow is no longer possible. Let's see the case. So this is the case. From west to east point, the first one, pick any path. The easiest way is just the top path from 1 to 2 and 2 to 6. From west to east. Start to finish. From source to sink. 1 to 2, 6. The number is 3, 1, and 2, 2. This is the first iteration that we choose. 1, 2, 2, 6. 3, 1, 2, and 2. And then choose the smallest number that go from that path. Capacity, the capacity number, not a reverse capacity. So from 1 to 2, there is 3 here. And from 2 to 6, there is 2. 3 compared with 2. 2 is the smallest one. So use this number as C, called as C, and use this number to subtract both of those numbers that called as capacity. So 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2, it become 1 here. And for the 2 minus 2, it become 0. And then use that number, the C, to be a number that increase the reverse capacity. So 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, it become 3. And for this one, 2 plus 2 become 4. And then check. 1, 2, 2, still allow or still possible this path, because there is 100 cars that can go from 1 to 2. But from 2 to 6, there is no more possible cars, or the cars unable to pass through this path, because it's 0 that from 2 to 6. So there is no, we cannot go through this path anymore. After that, you need to choose again the second path. The second iteration or second path is 1, 2, 4, 6. And then see from the capacity the smallest number. 1, 1, from 4 to 6 is also 1. All the number is 1. That means the smallest number is also 1, must be 1. So 1 minus 1 become 0. 1 in 2 to 4 minus 1 is become 0 to here. And the last one is 4 to 6. 4 to 6, 1 minus 1. It's also become a 0. And use that number to be added to the reverse capacity number. So 3, in this case, 3 plus 1 become 4. 1 plus 1 become 2. And 1 plus 1 become 2. So we can go through this path anymore because 1 to 2 is 0. So no cars that can pass that path. And then 1 to 1, 4 to 6 is also not allowed because from 4 to 6 is also 0. And just the other path, possible path that can go from 1 to 0.6, from west to east, from the start to the finish or source to sink. 1 to 3 and 3 to 5, 5 to 6. This is still possible because there is 10 and then 2 and 6. 2 is the smallest number. So we call it as the third C. Use this number to subtract all the capacity numbers. So 10 minus 2, 8, 2 minus 2, 0, 6 minus 2, 4. It becomes 8, 0, and 4. So the new network or new path will be like this slide. 8, 2, 0, and 4. And that means all the iteration or the network cannot be passed anymore. So 1 to 2 is 0. That means we cannot use this way. 1 to 4, it's still we can go, but from 4 to 6 also 0. So we can go through this path. 1 to 3, 800 cars still possible to pass, but 3 to 5 is also 0. So that's it. If all the possible path from start to finish cannot be found anymore, that means the maximal flow or the objective is already retrieved. In this case, there are 3 paths: 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 4, 6, and 1, 3, 5, 6. And use the number of C, 2, 1, and 2 as the number that represent the maximum flow. Because in 100 cars, so it multiply with 100. So 200, 2 times 100, 200 plus 100 plus 200. So there are 500 cars that is represent the maximal flow in this network. So this is the way we calculate or we solve this problem. That's the first thing, if we want to solve it manually. And we also can solve it using QM. So let's see the QM. Open the QM. I will share the screen, the entire screen, so we can open some windows. Yeah. This is the case in PowerPoint that we are going to use. And then this is the POM-QM application. The first one is just the module. The module is network. You can download the POM-QM application for free from internet. And then choose file. There are 3 techniques in network methods: minimum spanning tree, shortest route, and maximal flow. In this case, we will use maximal flow. Waukesha, Wisconsin, or you can type any title, and the number of branches, you can calculate the number of branches. There are 9 branches, and okay. Then I just want to make 2 windows. The first one is the application, and the other one is for the PowerPoint. Now, the first thing that we have to insert is source and sink. Source means start from number 1, point 1, and sink or finish at number 6, is point from west to east. Branch name is not really important. The most important thing is start node, end node, the capacity, and reverse capacity. And we need to be careful when we insert the number of capacity and the reverse capacity. Yeah. Start node. Start from the smallest one, 1 to 2. That means the capacity is 3 and the reverse is 1. If you put or insert the start node is 2 and the end node is 1, 2 and 1, so you have to type 1 as the capacity and 3 as the reverse capacity. It depends on the start and end node. But I usually or prefer to put from the smallest number to bigger number. 1 to 2 and then 1, 1 to 3, 10 capacity and the reverse is 0. And then 1 to 4, 2 and 0. No more from point 1. We go to point 2. 2 to 4 is 1 and the reverse is 1. 2 to 6. The capacity 2 and the reverse capacity is also 2. And then the next one is no more from 2, from 3 to 4. The capacity 3 and the reverse is 1. 3 to 5, 2 and 1. And then 4 to 6, 1 and 1. And the last one is 5 to 6. 6 capacity and 0 reverse capacity. And after we've done with all the number, then click solve. And the easiest way is see the result from solution and iteration. Yeah, I think I need to open 2 more windows and compare it. The result, if you see from the QM, then there are 3 paths: 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 6 is 2, the maximum flow. 1, 3, 5, 6 is 2, and 1, 2, 4, 6 is 1. The cumulative flow is 2, and then 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. There are 5 in 100 cars per hour. So the total or the maximum flow is 500. This is just the same with the PowerPoint result, but the path is just in different queue. 1 to 6, 1 to 4, 6, 1 to 4, 6 in QM is the third iteration. That doesn't really matter as long as the result, the path, and the flow that show the maximal flow or the details to create a maximal flow is the same. So there are 5 in 100 cars per hour. That means there are 500 cars per hour as the maximal flow that can, the maximal flow of cars that can go through this network. That's so simple and easy. I think that's it for this video tutorial. Have a nice day for everyone. Stay safe and God bless you all. Bye-bye.